class. Hope all is good at your end. Children, today we are going to continue with our previous topic with some new features. So let's begin our class. Okay, Shemstars, so today we are going to continue with our lesson 6, formatting a document, and in this only two subtopics are left, that is applying border and shading, applying drop cap effect. So let's begin with the first one, that is applying border and shading. Now first of all, let me explain it to you what it is all about. To improve the appearance and the legibility of the text, we can add a variety of border and shading effects to the paragraph and the entire page. So let's understand how we can do that. So one paragraph, it's already typed here. Now if I have to add a border or a shading to it, how can we do that? So first of all, you have to go to the Home tab. So Home tab is here. So for adding a border, you have to go here to the paragraph group, and here on the right hand side you will find out the option as border. So when you click here, and you will just find out one option here as borders and shading. So click on it and you will get this dialog box of border and shading. Now you can pick up the border, whichever border you want. So for example, I want this border. Okay, so whichever the border you select, you will see that in the preview box also. Like it's a preview box and you will find it out here as well. If I select this border, you will get this border here. And if you want to change the style of the border, here is a style. So there are so many styles. You can pick up any style. Say supposing I have picked up this one. Okay, so you will see the preview here. This is around the text now, this border I have selected. Now I can go to the color option. We have a color option also here. So I can go here and I can select any color that I want. There are so many colors. So supposing I have just chosen here red color. Okay, and you have here width also, and width, whichever the width you want, 3, 2.5, 1.5. So I can use this also. So click here on OK and see the change. This is the border that we have used around the text. Now going back to the same border and shading option, if I click here and if I go again to the borders and shading option, here we have now page border option also. So you can click here and you can go to the page border, pick up the page border that you want. Again, if you want this page border, this one, whichever you want, you can use. And supposing I want this page border, fine. So I can use a width also for this. Even I can use a color the same way as we used for the text borders. Supposing I use a yellow color, and I can use this one also, art. So different borders you will find out here. So you can pick up any border that you want. Say for example, I want this border. Fine. So I can go and click on OK. Now you can see this is the page border. Now going back again to the same option, border and shading. Now we can go for the shading option. Here we have shading. Now you can choose any color that you want for the shading. So I can just go here and whatever I want, say I just okay, I'll pick up this color. Fine. Okay, and I'm going to click here, and this you will find out the shading in the text. So this is all about the borders and shadings. Next we have the drop cap effect. How can we apply a drop cap effect? Shemstars, drop cap is a text formatting option in Word, and that allows a user to enlarge only the first letter of a paragraph, and it is used to give a graceful and a fancy look to a document. And I'm sure you must have observed in the newspapers as well, magazines as well, the drop gap effect. So I'm going to show it to you, and then you are going to, connect that drop gap effect in the newspapers or in the magazines. So I'll show you how to apply drop effect. So this is a paragraph already that we have here. Now I am going to select the first letter of this first word, that is K, of knowledge. Now, where do you have to go? I have to go to insert. In insert, you will go to the text group that you have here on the right hand side. Here you will be having a drop gap option. This is a drop gap option. Click here, drop down menu, and you have options. None means you don't have to give any drop gap option. Okay, and if you want this, you will see the change in your text. This will be like this, and if you want this, so this will be like this. So whatever you want, drop gap effect, you can use that. Supposing I want this, I'm going to click this drop gap effect. Now you will see that your K has been enlarged. This is now big. So you can see the first letter of the word knowledge has been enlarged. It is big. So this is known as the drop gap effect. So Shemstars, you will try it, I'm sure, on your computers, and you will show it to me during your AI session. And I hope now this chapter is clear to you. So we have finished the formatting of the text, we have finished alignment, we have finished the superscript and subscript options. We have understood about how to use a bullet and the numbering options. We have now used today the border and shading option and a drop cap option as well. So please practice it, and definitely then you're going to understand it better. Thank you, Shemstars. That's all for today. Hope you understood the topic very well. If you have any doubts, you can drop your queries in the Google Classroom. Take care of yourself, and God bless you all.